Hello everybody and welcome to the first BeamNG video, I think, on this channel at least. This is kind of abrupt and out of nowhere because I became aware of a BeamNG mod that was kind of just dissed for no reason at all. And it is the Ford Taurus made by BeamNG. So I want to give a shout out to, I believe it was Peak, who told me about this mod because someone posted some pictures of it on the BeamBot Discord server. Somebody asked for it and we got a link for it. And this is the first Ford Taurus, I think one of the first ever Ford Taurus mods I've seen that has been free, at least. I'm not sure if BeamNG had a paid one in the past because I'm not that affiliated with what happens in, you know, the paid mod aspect of BeamNG. Because me personally, I do not advocate for paid mods. I am fairly against them actually, whether or not they are real life car mods. But this was free. This was on the forums, and I was, you know, encouraged to make a video on it today because another YouTuber with a far bigger following than most BeamNG YouTubers, you know, self-acclaimed YouTubers these days, posted a 20-second clip of this with a very fucked crash model with the title, "I'm not reviewing this mod." So I wanted to put this out there because no one else, I think, has bothered to make a review on this BeamNG mod specifically, because when I downloaded it yesterday, I was blown away at how good it is. I mean, just take a look at the lighting quality. I'm on ultra graphics here. There, as you can see, there was a ton of effort put into all of the lighting, wigwags in the back, like all of these small, I mean, my camera's a bit fast, let me turn it down a little bit, but like all these small details, the fitment on the wheels, like, you know, all of these small details were put together really well. The lighting especially, like I already mentioned that, the wigwags, I believe, I need to also tab to this one. It has the halogens. I don't know if it's not halogen or halogen, but I am such a big fan of how this mod, you know, performs, because I'm a sucker for super in-depth real life car mods. You know, if I've, you know, didn't mention that already. You know, let's pop the UI back up here. So these are two custom configs I made. So this one is basically a base model Taurus that came with police lights, or no, not base, what am I saying? This was a base model limited Taurus that I turned into a unmarked, you know, using the custom configs and stuff like that. My controller died, so this is going to be a bit fucked to deal with, but yeah. Turns, this one's got all-wheel drive, and I put racing slicks on it. So yeah, the engines are done really well actually. So yeah, this one's got 800 horsepower. I believe this one is using one of the Duratec. This is using the Duratec V6, the 3.7 liter. Let's just go ahead and let's just slow it down here for a second. Pop a little UE via the space bar. It's extremely interactable. Where is the hood pop? Right there. Let me take a look here. Look at that engine bay. Look at that engine bay. It's a lot more detailed than you'll find on most real life car mods these days. If you take a look in the interior, the laptop, it's not what do you call it? It's not noted, but it's fine. The gears, got all these lights in here. Can't actually use any of them because it's not the most detailed BeamNG mod in the world. Steering wheel. The back seat is less detailed because this did have the partition in the back. Oh, wait, whoa! I just wait, hold on. Are the windows? Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, I actually really like that. What about the front? Front's done too. Here, stay open. Hold there for a second. Haha! Now what if let's middle click. What if I shake the door a little bit? Yeah, the window's broken. Then if I go back in and I try to go up. Oh, okay. So it's a bit, okay, so that bit's slightly fucked if you yeah, so don't break the window while it's down. Let's just go ahead and insert right there. How about now if I... Yeah. Oh, yeah, another mod. Okay, this is something I don't like is mods that come with airbags. But this is just a personal preference. I know there's some people who like this. But when it comes to airbags and stuff like that, it's just like kind of why it's an unnecessary feature. I mean, I admire the creators. Let me see. Let me pull up the forum. Okay, let me make sure. Let me see. Let me just double check who the... So the person who put... Yeah, it was Flange. Flange did post this. I admire the effort in putting the airbags in, but to me and maybe other people, it just feels a little bit unnecessary. Oh, another little... Hold up. Trunk. Anything that... Trunk... Oh, the NOS that I put in. It is clipping through the floor. Okay, that could be redone. There is... Okay. Another thing I do want to mention. This is an earlier version of the mod that was posted... Friday. This was posted Friday. The date today is September 28th. This was posted the Friday before, which I believe is September 26th. So there was another update posted yesterday, like right before I went to bed, that I didn't see it. So if these bugs are fixed in this new update, then I'm sorry for not seeing that. This is just what I'm seeing. So NOS bottle is clipping into the floor. What about the under? Let's flip it over. What does it look like underneath? Okay, all right. There are a couple of problems. There is no... Yeah, there should be a drive shaft under here, I think, because this is the touring. This was the limited 4-wheel drive model that I was using. That exhaust fits nicely, actually. The underbody doesn't look that bad. Let's come out of sunrise. Let's go to noon, just so we can take a look at these parts better. Not a lot of clipping. That exhaust fits relatively... Yeah, it does fit right there. You can see it pretty well, yeah. So it's a bit low poly, but it doesn't wear it. So the exhaust kind of disappears around there. There's that transfer case in the middle. The underside of the engine. I mean, most underbodies of cars are not the most detailed in the world. But honestly, it is not that bad. If we pull out the... Okay, that's another little quirk. Whenever you reset the car, the windows go automatically down. So if you mess with them before you reset, the windows just go down automatically. Let's just fix that real quick. Window goes back up. So yeah, I will check some other models out because these are custom. These are custom models, obviously, and do not really pertain to, you know, the overall driving, because these were, you know, these are modified. I tuned the driving. You know, this has racing slicks. The other Taurus in the back there is rear-wheel drive with stock tires and has 600 horsepower. Here, let me show you, because that was based on a what do you call it? It was based on a 2016 SHO model. So it's got different different bits because it is the facelifted version. And I'm tweaking because I don't know where my batteries are, because I want to connect a different controller for this. You know, it's fine. I'll struggle with it. I'll struggle without a controller for this video. I'm usually playing controller and both of mine are dead. But yeah, as you can see, this one, rear-wheel drive, has a supercharger on it. And, you know, it's got all the wigwags and stuff. The lighting works especially well. Oh, this one doesn't have the... that one doesn't have, like, the weird halogen blending. So yeah, this one... This is the one that's in the thumbnail. Just took a thumbnail before actually recording this video. So yeah, there's kind of the first look, and this is what Sim Adventures was talking about. Alright, that summer's a bit... Fuck you. Nah, it looks like it just broken, and like there's 4 little corners. Yeah, that honestly not bad. But the actual let's just rip the hood off for a second. We're just gonna hold on. Stop. Alright, hood gone. Okay, the crash model I think is arguably the worst kind of feature about this, but it's not the worst thing we've ever seen. There's so many shittier mods out there. Like, you know, there's shittier Ford Tauruses that have awful J-beams. There was another Taurus mod. I don't know who it belonged to, but I know it wasn't Flange. There was another Taurus mod. It was like 10 configs, and it was fucking terrible. I don't remember who it was, but it was just awful, and I hated it. It had the worst crashes and it had the worst I had the worst crash fix in the world. The lights didn't break, especially like the emergency lights. They didn't break at all. So this is definitely like a much needed improvement. Let's just insert real quick. Let's do a little spin in it. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go and like toss this off a cliff somewhere. I don't think I saved this config, so we're just gonna just kind of toss it off a cliff over here. I'm gonna spawn in the stock config so we can take a little bit more of an in-depth look at what, you know, the actual what some of these stock configs look like, because, you know, so I think we're gonna take a look. I think the first one I wanted to highlight, I want to highlight a. Let's start with, let's just pull out a base one. Let's go with a front wheel drive here. We're gonna spawn a new one right here, if it lets me. Yeah, this is base model, 200 horsepower. It's an SEL. Turns traction control off. But like, let's just take a second, just listen to the Here, this one is safe, so I'm just gonna remove this car specifically. We're gonna remove current. This one we're gonna turn the lights off so it's less thing, and we're also gonna just turn the lights off because the frames are definitely suffering a little bit. It's very smooth. I really like it. Sounds so good. It may not sound like a real Taurus, but then again, I mean, I think the Taurus is one of my personal like favorite daily drivers to own. I don't own one of these. I own a Kia Rio, and you know, it could, you know, be set on fire any moment. But I wouldn't hate owning one. Either this or the LX the LX chassis Charger from like 2005. I don't know. Is that a seat that I just pulled out of the car? Hold on. Let's take this door off. Oh my god, it is a seat. That's insane. Yeah, let's take this door off for a second. Oh, a little bit of mouse bug there, but yeah, that's just a seat that I ripped off there. Okay, there's a little bit of noticing here. There's a little bit of gap in the headliner, but then again, you know, I think that kind of makes sense because if you like mess with the headliner on your car, if you have an especially airy one, there will be like it'll be lofty, I think is a way to put it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go pull out let's pull up the custom, because there were 2 custom builds in here that I want to take a look at. Because Flange tends to get pretty creative with some of his configs on other cars, because I also have his Charger. Not one of my favorite things, but then again, you can't let one mod affect another. Let's just pull this one out in front. So this one's got cool these look like deep dish wheels. I'm not very affiliated with, you know, stats to look at. Those wheels aren't the worst things in the world. Looks like he's got sport brakes, race brakes on. He's got full tinted windows. There is customizable glass tint. Ooh, okay, there's another bug. There's another like little design bug. Let's yank this door off again. I think this was on the other Taurus. I just didn't mention it. Yeah, there's like a little gap down here that could be fixed. I'm not sure if that's intentional because of these little panels here that are on these doors. You see like let's turn the camera speed down, but like these little panels here, I don't know if that gap's intentional, but maybe that could be fixed in a coming update. And then this Taurus, 300 horsepower, but I think it's got some. Oh, that engine tone! Wow. Whoo! Wait, that actually sounds really good. Wait, I don't hate that at all. Oh, that's meaty. This custom truck, it's like a Ford, like the stuff you see on like the Raptors. It's very, that's very Raptor reminiscent. These lights too remind me of like the Ford the Holdens and the Ford Falcon, you know, that you get in Australia, they have the circle lights. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Yeah, that's actually really, I really like that. Let's delete. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna be honest, I like this build more. It feels a lot more clean. I like the wheels especially. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's go back to this. We're gonna pull out one of the cop configs. Are there any? Okay, there is a Florida Highway Patrol one. That's my home state. I am a Floridian. Let's see how they look. Okay. Okay, alright, I do have to say something. This light bar up here, this is a bug that I'm having with a lot, like every single car that carries this light bar, in mod or vanilla, has this bug where the actual lights don't show up. You just get the lights or whatever they are, the bloom. You just get the bloom off of it. I don't know how to fix it. I've cleared my cache multiple times, so this is not, this up here is not a bug on Flange's part. This is a bug that I'm having on my PC that I need to fix. I may need to go and clear some mods, stuff like that. 300 horsepower. Oh, it's front-wheel drive, okay. Okay, it's got... Wait, this has got a little bit of turbo flutter to it. It's very subtle, hold on. Hold on, wait. Oh yeah, you can hear the whistle. Oh wow, that sounds so good. Oh, a little bit of a spin, you know. Go. What was not Power Rangers, Beyblades. God damn, I don't know why I just started singing the Power Rangers theme there. But yeah, the overall looks of this mod are absolutely stellar. This is definitely one of the most visually stunning mods I think I have on my computer. We're gonna pull out a different. Let's just go with the blacked out one here. It just looks. It looks really good. Like look at this. Like look at this config. Oh, it's got pops too. Oh yes. Let's just get the lights out just for the vibe. That way it's not completely blacked out. Damn, that sounds so good. Also the frames is on me. I am on ultra graphics. This is not. I don't think the mod is that performance heavy unless you're using, you know, one of the what do you call it? One of the light bars or the basically like any of the police items. I mean, we can just go and save. Let's just go save this config real quick. Config, save and load. Save. Once the water starts flowing, we can delete the config. Okay, there we go. We're going to... Okay, it's taking a second to load. Maybe it is kind of performance heavy. We're going to remove current, and we're just going to use this. There we go. That's already a lot better. Oh, okay. Broke the tire while hitting the guardrail. Yeah, this mod isn't that performance heavy. I think low NPCs, you're going to have to use like a lower graphic setting to handle this. Like, honestly, just run on lowest anyways, and then turn bloom up a little bit, and I think you'll be fine. The performance, it's very balanced. I think the maximum amount of horsepower I was able to get it up to, it was it was a 3.7 liter V6, and then a 200 kilowatt Shi's NOS bottle got me up to 1300 horsepower. I'm not very, I mean, it's rather balanced. I think the most this car can handle is 800 to 900 horsepower using NOS. That was the model I showed you earlier, the custom one that had 1300 horsepower. That was what that model was. So yeah. For features, I mean, this current, the current version I have, there were more added in the newer update that I saw, because I saw it this morning, and I'm just using this because I can't be asked to install it right at this moment. but this older version has 59 configs. And I saw in the post from BeamNG, I'll put a screenshot up, there's 2 more configs. There's I believe it's some sort of Middle Eastern cop car, and then a student driver. So that brings the total up to 61. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. There's no, I mean, like, extreme out there configs. Like, the most out there one is going to be that darker toned custom one with the custom config with the dark tones and that, like, Raptor-esque trunk lining. Let's just pull into this parking lot up here. That was actually pretty clean. I'm tired. I've been up early. But overall, this mod did not deserve the level of shittiness that Simulator Adventures gave it. I mean, what he literally did is I can kind of encapsulate now. What he literally did was it wasn't on this map specifically. We're on Utah, by the way, if you're, forgot to mention that at the start. But literally what he did is he just took a config, drove it into, I think it was a light post, and then got mad at just did like a 15-second look at the crash details, and then said, yeah, fuck this, I'm not. I mean, he didn't say that, but that was just like the vibe he was giving off. This mod did not deserve that disrespect at all. This mod is absolutely worth downloading if you're willing. There are quirks. Once again, the crash model is not perfect. Didn't deserve the level of shadiness that Sim Adventures gave it. I highly recommend you download this. Try it for yourself. Make your own opinions, because content people who review this, we're not perfect. Most of us have bias, because BeamNG, love you. You don't have the perfect record with mods, but every single mod, regardless of who made it, deserves a chance. So that's gonna be I think that's gonna be my review of the Ford Taurus. This was definitely kind of in response to the shadiness that Sim gave it. Wasn't deserved at all. You need to be less of a piece of shit next time. This thing, I got out of the car by accident. This thing, absolutely worth it. If you're looking for a decent Ford Taurus mod, I know a lot of people were, this is worth it. And I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever I upload next.